lovelies. I'll tell you one thing as I've learned, hustling throughout my life, going from a homeless single mom in the streets of downtown Portland to a successful corporate boss babe within a 10-year span. 10 years is a long fucking time. And a lot of people look at that and feel discouraged. It can be discouraging. If anything, you realize that nothing happens overnight. Not a single fucking thing that is changing, life-changing, beneficial, monumental happens overnight. It requires you planting seeds every single day. Every single day you have to show up. If you don't show up, nothing grows. Nothing has potential to grow or blossom into something. You gotta plant seeds. Never miss an opportunity to plant a seed, no matter what. Little seeds, big seeds, seeds I think I have in the bag. All this shit's gonna grow, or it's gonna blossom, it's gonna be amazing, but then it's dead, stops growing, and I'm like, what the fuck, you piece of shit plant, how dare you? I really thought it was gonna be beautiful. Or some of the seeds get contaminated, gets moldy, and then you have to freaking douse it with some special treatment. Sometimes it needs fertilizer, sometimes it needs pruning. Either or, you're planting seeds. Some ain't gonna work, some will. That is the best analogy I have for manifesting. It can be so discouraging, and that is the hardest thing, because 10 years is a fucking long ass time. But throughout those 10 years, if I was to compare and stand side by side by myself 10 years ago next to the self I am today, you will see a drastic difference, and it will be an obvious difference. I am today hotter, healthier, better, wiser, smarter, fitter, sexier. The list is endless than I was 10 years ago. If you can't say that about yourself with every passing year as we come to this new year's, something needs to change. So write those things down that have clearly not been changing, that you want to change, and start planting seeds appropriate and applicable to said thing. And then you will see the profits of your labor. But you've got to put in that time, you've got to put in that work. It's as easy as dropping a seed and covering it with dirt. But even that little bit of effort is so tedious to some people, because you have to get off the couch, you have to think outside the box, you have to move your ass, you have to study, you have to whatever, fill in the blank. Planting those seeds can sometimes require a lot of fucking work, or no work at all. Maybe you throw a seed out there carelessly and that ends up being your best grow, versus a seed you made sure the soil was just right and everything was perfect, and that ends up being the dud. That's what I've discovered.